The Venus opposing Neptune aspect in Synastry is a complex and often challenging, yet deeply magnetic, connection. It speaks to a powerful spiritual or idealized attraction that, without conscious awareness, can lead to delusion and disappointment. Let's break down its core dynamics. The allure and idealization. Dreamy connection. The Venus person, representing love, values, attraction, and how one relates, is drawn to the Neptune person's mystical, compassionate, and often elusive nature. There's a sense of soulmate connection, of having found the one or an ideal partner. Romantic fog. Neptune's influence can create a hazy, romanticized view of the relationship. Both individuals may project their deepest desires and fantasies onto the other, seeing what they want to see rather than what truly is. This can feel incredibly magical and transcendent in the initial stages. Spiritual bond. There's often a strong sense of spiritual or karmic connection. The relationship may feel fated or have a transcendent quality, encouraging a sense of unconditional love and acceptance. The challenges and disillusionment. Unrealistic expectations. The primary pitfall of this aspect is the tendency towards unrealistic idealization. The Venus person might overlook flaws or red flags in the Neptune person, seeing them through rose-colored glasses. The Neptune person might also perpetuate this illusion, either intentionally or unconsciously, due to their own elusive nature or tendency to avoid confrontation. Deception and confusion. Neptune can be associated with glamour, illusion, and even self-deception or deception of others. This can manifest as one or both partners being unclear about their true feelings, intentions, or even engaging in outright deception. Boundaries can become blurred, leading to confusion about who is responsible for what. Sacrifice and victimization. The Venus person might feel a strong urge to sacrifice their own needs or desires for the Neptune person, out of a misguided sense of love or compassion. This can lead to feeling drained, taken advantage of, or even becoming a martyr in the relationship. Conversely, the Neptune person might embody a victim role, requiring constant support or rescuing. Addiction and escapism. In some cases, the Neptune influence can be linked to escapist tendencies, including addiction, substance abuse, gambling, etc. This can create significant challenges for the Venus person, who may struggle to help or confront the Neptune person's issues. Disillusionment. Eventually, the fog lifts, and reality sets in. The idealized image can shatter, leading to profound disappointment, heartbreak, and a feeling of being betrayed or misled. This can be a painful but necessary process for growth. Navigating the aspect. For a Venus-Neptune opposition in Synastry to work constructively, both individuals need to cultivate radical honesty. Open and honest communication is crucial, especially about expectations, boundaries, and any uncomfortable truths. This includes self-honesty to avoid projecting fantasies onto the partner. Clear boundaries. Establishing and maintaining healthy boundaries is essential to prevent emotional enmeshment and to protect individual well-being. Discernment. Learning to differentiate between genuine love and idealized fantasy is vital. This requires a grounded approach to the relationship, focusing on actions rather than just words or fleeting feelings. Self-awareness. Both partners need to understand their own patterns of idealization, escapism, or self-sacrifice. The Neptune person especially needs to be aware of how their elusive nature might be perceived or contribute to confusion. Compassion and forgiveness. While disillusionment can be painful, approaching it with compassion for oneself and the other can facilitate healing. Understanding that mistakes or misperceptions were often born out of a desire for connection, rather than malicious intent, can be helpful. Embracing reality. Ultimately, the greatest lesson of this aspect is to love unconditionally without illusion. It's about seeing the person for who they truly are, flaws and all, and deciding if that reality is something you can genuinely embrace. In its highest expression, Venus opposite Neptune in Synastry can lead to a deeply spiritual, compassionate, and unconditionally loving bond that transcends superficiality. However, it requires significant self-awareness, honesty, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable truths to avoid the pitfalls of delusion and heartbreak. If you find this analysis helpful, please subscribe and like. With love, yours, Synastry Venus.